All right, we back for another video. I don't have much to say today. I say that and then you never know when I start talking. So we back for day 2, vlog number 2, the road and the journey to the celebration, to my book signing, to my first Wicks and Wine event as an entrepreneur, as officially full-time Pure Chemistry, my company, um, my candle company, but I guess soon to not only be doing candles, so we'll see what happens. But I don't know, I guess so um, today I woke up, was feeling on the, um, inside. I woke up feeling better than I did yesterday. But distractions is attempting to happen. Um, with my nose and I had woke up, I had a headache, and I'm like, ugh, this was a new day. I was gonna get up and kick butt. I was gonna do a bunch of stuff, and my body was like, sis, you got to sit down somewhere. And I'm like, I don't have time to sit down. We don't have time to sit down. We got too much to do. But so I sat down. I did a couple of things to tie up some loose ends for the event next week. Um, but I didn't do much. And sometimes you just got to sit down and sit back and relax and be okay with not doing a whole lot. Because even when you're resting, that's still that's doing something. That's doing something for your body. You have to let your body chill out, sit back, and do what it's gonna do and kind of rejuvenate. So I don't know. I don't know about anybody else. Anybody else that be out here um be doing a whole bunch of things. Um doing a whole bunch of things like me. I don't know, but sometimes it's hard to sit down and rest and relax. But um resting and relaxing is a I want to say a tool, like a tool or a weapon too. Like you have to make sure you get that in. You can't just continue to go and go and then burn yourself out. Burnout is real. Burnout is real. And you ain't gonna be no good if you out here burned out. So you gotta sit down and rest. So that's what I did. So what did I do while I rested? I watched Netflix. I'm going to be honest. I watched the Harry and Meghan thingy that's on Netflix. I don't care if nobody likes it, whatever. I wanted to see what was going on. I wanted to hear from their side of the story. Um, it was a lot of interesting stuff. I'm not gonna give no rundown on it, but it was interesting. It was interesting to me. Um, the thing about that, I had a revelation though watching that, and I was like, So they were talking about. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna go into that, but I'm going to it because this part kind of stuck out to me. So they're royals, clearly. Um, and what stuck out to me was that the whole royals, the whole royal family have their own media outlets within their walls, within their perimeter, within their gates of where they live. Like all these houses of where they got the palace and then they got the cottage and the whatever. They have their own media outlets within these perimeters of where they live. And it got me to thinking, they have the opportunity to control their narrative, right? Go with me. I just got to talk this out. They have the opportunity to control their narrative and what they put out there. So my thought process is you have the opportunity to put out these stories that would put them in a great light. And from the looks of the documentary or the series, for the most part, they do. They do. But it looked like they might have had one media outlet where it's filthy and they stir up trouble. I don't know. I gotta go back and look. But anyway, it doesn't, like, the specific details doesn't honestly matter. What stuck out to me was they have their own media to push their stories of how they want people to see them. They want people to know what they're doing, the charity work and everything like that. And it got me to thinking, why don't more people do that? People be so worried about getting on other people's platforms or getting into other people's media situation. And in this day and age with social media, we have the unique opportunity to portray and display our truth. But why is it that people would rather display a pseudo truth and have people fall in love with the fake things? And then you got all these people out here trying to strive for something that's not even real, that's not even true. So if we have a unique opportunity to put truth out there, why doesn't everybody take advantage of that? I'm just curious. That's what I was just kind of thinking about that. It makes sense to me. It may not make sense to anybody else or anybody that comes across this, but I've just been sitting on that one and I've been thinking about it. Control the narrative. If you have the opportunity to tell your truth, because at the end of the day, it might help set somebody free. It might help somebody in their situation. And I think that's what they're doing in this series, this docu-series, is telling their truth from their eyes, from how they experienced it and how they lived it, so people can understand, like, all the crap that was getting put out there is not even the truth. And I'm like, man, come to think of it, I was my own media person for writing my book. I'm able to speak up and speak out and tell my story, so no one can put words in my mouth, so no one can tell incorrect facts of what I had to deal with, how I've dealt with things, how I grew up, and even becoming an adult. Like, nobody can take that away from me, because it's in print, it's in black and white, it's solidified. Nobody can take that away from me. So I was just thinking, like, man, if the royals have their own media outlets to control what's put out about them and control their narrative, then why don't we do that? Why don't we take the opportunity to use these free platforms to share our narratives, to share our stories, to share our experiences, to help the next person? That's what I've been thinking about today. So, yeah. So we're one day closer to the big event. Feeling way better than I did yesterday, considering emotionally wise. I'm getting, every day I get a little bit more excited, because I can start to see the little itty bitty things come together. It's a slow process, but I'm gonna get there. And listen, that other day when I sold over half the tickets out in an hour, I got another sale today. So that's a win. That is a win. So I guess I said all that to say, we have these opportunities. We have the platforms. They're free platforms. Use it to your advantage, but not only your advantage. Think about the other people that you can help. Think about the other people that you can help. Think about how you wish you had somebody to show up and say something that you wish you could have heard, something that you needed to hear. Be that person for somebody else. Write a book. Show up on social media. Go on YouTube, IG, TikTok, whatever. But Be that person that you needed. You never know what could happen. All right, that's my recap for today. That's my vlog for today. Well, stay tuned and see what happens tomorrow on episode 3 tomorrow. Journey to the Celebration. I got to figure out what I'm going to call this one, though. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. All right. Bye.